Welcome back to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. This might be the last stream. We'll see. I mean, I'm definitely in the end game, in the end phase, but there's maybe one or two more locations to do, so... Alright, where are we? We have these items here. Got rid of some items. Got rid of the toilet chain, which I didn't even find it useful. We're now at the site of the why are we here again? Can't remember. Somebody's guarding something here. I'll be reminded soon enough.
Yep, that was definitely debris. I couldn't see any use for a collection of dirt and half bricks. A dumpster with some debris in it.
Okay. What's here?
The doorway was full of assorted old tea chests, cardboard boxes, and so on, all empty and all uninteresting. The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there. A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall. I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
Got a thermostat, we got a phone. And we got a guy. Alright, talk to the guy.
Hi? Excuse me?
Oui?
What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
Uh-huh.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him. It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
So, what exactly are you doing here?
Do we want to make
I'm
it cold?
guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. I thought better of showing him the chalice. He might be on the conspiracy's payroll.
Oui?
A sudden urge to sing. Care to join me?
No, no singing in here.
I was gonna have to get rid of this thing. It was dead.
Was it? Oh, I see.
Have you seen this man before?
Oh,
You have.
no.
Do you recognize this name?
No.
I've got a red...
Oh.
Look.
Ah, if you give me that, you can end.
Really?
Of course not. What?
Alright, well...
Talk to you...
Au revoir.
I didn't think that the guard... I had a hunch that door was locked. That guard had been... My guess was that there was a telephone on the far wall.
Could I ring this guy from another phone?
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Okay.
Hi, Nico?
George, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
George, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did? Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh. There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door is locked, monsieur.
There was a closed door with... It was the shake and shock buzzer I'd been given. A thermostat was mounted. The radiator was pumping. No wonder it was warm in...
Alright, what am I trying to do?
The doorway led to an old utility closet that there was nothing interesting.
Might want to fiddle with the thermostat. But
A thermostat with the radiator. No wonder it... I turned the heating off.
is he gonna get cold
Hi
now?
again.
What is it?
Trying to get into a locked washroom. I had the strongest feeling of deja vu. I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks. It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the... I turn...
You could...
I have...
Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
So I've toggled the thermostat.
A thermostat was mounted. The radiator was pumping out heat. No wonder it was warm.
But I toggled it, didn't I?
I turned the heating off.
Okay. What have we got here?
A
Condom
hand
machine?
dryer was mounted
No,
on the
hand
wall.
dryer.
If the club Alamat had used one of these instead of a roller towel, I'd probably still be stuck in Marib. I didn't want to use that unless I really had to. The taps were rusty. Oh, boy. The taps were... The cold taps washer looked to have failed. It was... The cold taps...
I don't know.
I wasn't that interested in what might go into a restroom's garbage. A bin stood in the corner. I didn't need to get near to tell the toilet needed cleaning. Being in a charming comfort station like this, that place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause. Being in a at least.
So
I didn't want any coal. The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it. Capacious as my pockets were, I didn't figure I could cram a shovel in them. The shovel used to feed the furnace was stuck into the pile of coal. The thing felt really hot. There was a big old boiler used for heating the building. There was a ventilation grill up in the wall. I could have climbed onto the sink, prized the ventilator cover loose, wedged myself into the tiny hole, smashed the far cover out, and plunged headfirst into the next room. Or I could just go through the door like a sane person.
can we block it with, I don't know, plaster, tissue? No. What's that?
The taps were...
Oh, it's soap.
It was the bar of soap I'd stolen from the washroom of the excavation site. I figured washing my hands with that soap in that...
Mm-hmm. In the toilet. Have I actually used combined items in this game? I'm not sure that I have. Collect water in there. Yeah. Can we get the boiler open?
It was the bar of soap I'd... On the keyring was a big old key that looked like it...
Well, got more than one key on it.
A guard stood by... He looked pretty pompous. Hi again.
What is...
It sure is hot.
I have to... I turn the...
You...
I...
Here's the keys.
Merci, monsieur.
I need to use...
Again.
Talk to you later.
Oh.
Hmm. Can we use the soap for something?
Hey! Don't go with...
Maybe... Can we not use the phone as a distraction somehow?
Hello, Nick.
What do you... You're the man on the spot. I can't hold your hand all of the...
I wouldn't mind if you held it at least some of the time. That guard had been... My guess. Hi again.
What is...
What was I supposed to say? Hey, look what I... Hi again.
What...
This gadget is a sewer key.
So it is.
Mm. We've turned the heater off, haven't we?
I turned the heating off. I turned the thermostat back to where I'd found it. I turned the heating off.
Right, so the heating is now off.
A thermostat was... I'd turned the thermostat all the way down.
It's getting chilly now. So does he feel cold?
Hi again.
What is...
It sure is hot.
I have to have... I turn...
You could...
I have...
But he... What, we're still saying it's hot?
Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
A thermostat... The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat
What?
was cranked right over to full.
Why is it...
No wonder it was warm in here.
Why is it cranked to
Even with
full?
the door open to the chill of fall.
But why does it keep resetting? I'm not touching it.
I turned the heating off.
I don't understand.
There was a big old boiler used. The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it.
But I turned it off.
The taps were rusted. The cold tap's washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink. It was hard to believe. No way. Capacious as my pockets were. Capacious. A huge pile, real high-tech. A bin. I could have climbed onto this, wedged myself, or...
Well... Huh. Let's have a think then. The heating is acting strange, because if I turn it off, it seems to just turn back on again randomly. That's... I hope it's not bugged or something.
A hand dryer was mounted on the wall. If the club Alamut had used one of these, I'd
Roller towel is cleaner though.
The thing felt really hot. Big. I didn't want.
Okay, I don't see anything we can do here. This thermostat keeps resetting, that's really annoying.
I turned the thermostat back to where I'd found it.
See if that changes the boiler. So now it's on full.
The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it. The thing felt really...
Can I not open the door?
Capacious as my... The thing felt...
So now the thermostat is on full.
A thermostat was mounted over a... The radiator was... No wonder it was warm in here.
So if we turn it off...
I turned the heating off.
Now check the boiler.
The thing felt really hot.
It's still hot. Check the thermostat.
A A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. I'd turned the thermostat all the...
Okay, it's getting chilly, but he doesn't seem to notice.
Hi again.
What is it?
If I say that option, for some reason the
Talk to
thermostat
you later.
resets. If I don't say that,
A thermostat. I'd turned the
it's getting chilly. Interesting, but that's... I don't know why that happens. Well, we can give him back the key, I guess, and leave.
What is it?
Here's the key.
Merci, monsieur.
It was the bar of soap I'd... A thermostat was... I'd...
So if we go out,
Hi, it's me.
What now?
Would you be interested in soap?
Not at this exact moment.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur. Hey, monsieur.
Okay.
I should think so.
There was a dumpster full of debris. From the excavation, I guessed.
okay. Wait, can I not leave? We can't go back, so whatever we were supposed to do here, we're supposed to finish here.
The gate was surrounded by some pretty... There was a dumpster full of debris.
Hey, you.
There was a dump... Hi, it's me again.
What?
I was pretty sure the shake and shock...
So why do I still have it then? Um...
Uh... Uh... Hi, it's me again.
What?
Have you seen this man?
Yes, he asked me a lot.
Hi, it's me again.
What?
Has a guy calling himself Merlin been...
Was he wearing a t-shirt with "My name is Merlin" on?
I doubt it.
Then how the hell am I sup-
The gate was surrounded by...
There's only two locations we can go. We can go back down here. Is the thermostat still off?
A thermostat was... I'd turned...
Should be chilly now.
A dumpster was... I figured I'd best not bother Nico again until I'd got a good reason. Hi again.
What is
I need to use...
again? Never.
Look, a tip.
Ah, if you give...
Really?
Of...
I've got a red...
Oh?
Do you recognize...
No.
Have you... Oh, you have. This...
So it...
I got this...
Not,
I was gonna have to get rid of this thing. It was dead.
Why am I still carrying it?
What was I saying? Hey! Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
So if I tell him about the thermostat, for some reason it flips back on. So we've turned down the thermostat. But for some reason the boiler is still at
The
full.
thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it. The cold tap's washer looked to have failed. The cold tap... I didn't want to use that unless... A filthy wash basin hung on the wall. The keyring contained the keys to the washroom and the excavation.
Mm-hmm. Can I not just take the excavation key off? What?
I made an impression of the big key in the key.
Oh, we're doing that thing that we did in the Escapists. So we've got an impression. And now what? Put plaster in? This wouldn't work.
I carefully sprinkled the plaster into the soap mold I'd made of the key.
I'll get it wet. That's what the airdryer is for. Several minutes later.
Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock.
Well, that
I'd
makes
have to
sense.
substitute it for the real one.
It wouldn't.
Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well.
Uh-huh.
That is not a good idea.
Improve the key. Not with grease this
It
time?
was the soggy tissue It was my plaster copy of the excavation.
I want to make it look like metal. What?
No.
How do we make something look like metal? The paint? Use the paint upstairs?
There was a big old boiler. Capacious as my...
What is it?
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
I figured I'd...
Right, we'll go upstairs, see if we can paint the key. What color is the paint anyway? It's like green or something. I don't think it's the right color.
Monsieur!
Okay.
I should think so.
Hi, it's me.
What?
I made this key out of plaster.
A thrilling. A greasy tissue. Don't get it too close to my cigarette, monsieur, or there'll be a conflagration.
Maybe... Oh, that's interesting.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Where's his cigarette? Can we...
Hey!
Okay.
I should think.
The painter didn't seem to regard not as important as a cigarette.
How do we...
Hmm. 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 It was my plaster copy of the excavation.
Can I... Just bring the tissue to his cigarette. Where is his cigarette? Don't think that works.
Hi, it's me again.
What? A greasy tissue. Don't get it too close to my cigarette, monsieur, or there'll be a conflagration.
Ah.
Hey, monsieur!
Okay.
I should... Hey, you!
Maybe if I send the tissue up or something? Get the It's weird that he mentions this conflagration. I think we're supposed to do something like that.
Yep, that was... I couldn't see any... A dumpster with... A thermostat was... I turned the thermostat...
So it should be getting chilly now.
A guard stood by... He looked pretty pompous. There was a telephone on the far wall.
Killer!
Hi, Nico. It's me. I'm at the excavation site.
Hi, George. What's happening?
I'm at the excavation, but they won't let me in.
Damn! We need to know what's in there.
Don't worry. I've got a scheme. I'm going to need your help, though.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him.
Okay. We're going to use that to make our key painted. All right.
Hi, it's me again.
What?
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What woman? You must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers and his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk.
Huh. Is that it?
The plaster key had soaked up the paint nicely, and now looked pretty convincing. Still felt like plaster, though.
Did he chuck his cigarette on the floor?
A well-used wheelbarrow was sitting by... There was a dumpster full of... The painter had a pot of gun...
Still felt like plaster. Does that matter?
There was a dumpster...
Can I do anything else here, or should we just continue?
A well-used wheelbarrow.
Fine, we'll try it.
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me, and then suddenly...
Really?
Why, abuse. And monsieur.
So I'm guessing I've got what I need, because he's not going to fall for that again.
Hi again.
What is
I need to use...
again?
I have... Hey, smart. Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
Should I go in the bathroom to do this, or just do it here?
I figured this was better done...
Yeah, okay. Will this actually work? Let's save anyway.
Quickly and without fuss, I swapped the fake key for the real thing. Hi again.
What is
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution. Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
After the amount of trouble I'd been... I wasn't about to Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
Now what?
A guard stood by... He looked pretty...
Can we get Nicole to distract him now?
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, George.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
Hey, you! It's the phone.
Yeah?
Go down.
Who is it?
Why are we
How
watching?
should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual
Go
voice
down and
like a
open the
box of
door.
chocolate?
Yes, yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
Don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Pah, don't pah me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you.
Guess they're gonna fight.
All epaulettes and no brains.
Why, you...
This looked set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
I should have gone down ages ago. So what was with the thermostat?
Some planks used to make the catwalk were leaning against the wall. I couldn't see anything useful.
There's a trowel here.
Oh, great. More dead people. Although the gendarmes weren't likely to pull in any suspects unless they had a... This guy must have been here for... No, thanks.
I've got this.
There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria. Baphomet. The Templars had certainly been through here. Now there's a familiar face. In the middle of the floor was a weird mosaic, all swirling and distorted. Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side.
Use the cup? What the?
And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice. The image of a church.
Oh, it's that church.
I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower.
Isn't that the one in Spain?
Let's take another look at the manual.
Church with a square tower. Or... Or the one here in Paris.
That's the clue that led me to the statue of Baphomet and the reflection in the chalice.
Interesting.
That's the clue. That's the clue that led me to Spain. That's the gem. That's the tribe. That's the land. That's the face of the statue. Would you like to look after the chalice?
Oh no.
Do you want this photo?
No.
I showed you.
Yeah.
Hey, Nico.
No, Jack.
Did I show?
Yes, George.
Alright, well...
I guess I'd better return the chalice to the Countess.
Hurry back, George.
Oh, so we are going to Spain. Well, is the church the one there? Right then, off to Spain just to give the chalice back. Can't we send it by post? Aeroport. Oh no, this wasn't a church.
I'd been planning to return the chalice anyway, but I hadn't expected the trail to bring me here. The Villa de Vasconcelos was as picturesque as ever. The weather was still clear, and Lopez was still watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose. Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez,
You were, yeah.
forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant.
We did.
I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
I still
You
don't
do not
trust me.
understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
Okay. I've never been in here before. Let's have a look in here.
It was just a little unless you counted the window.
Okay.
Senor Stobart. Oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I've brought back your chalice.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knight secreting great wealth away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
To be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city. There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest.
Well, I didn't have the option.
I don't suppose you know how to recharge an electrical vibrator, do you?
What an extraordinary request.
Don't knock it. This thing saved my life in Syria. Does this tissue mean anything to you?
Where is this line of
Nowhere help. Do you know what this is?
No,
Does this lab...
nothing.
Do you recognize...
No,
I've got a couple of names for him, but he's the killer.
no,
Does this red no...
no.
Who the heck is El Flojo?
Life is a poor.
That's it? We just give back the chalice?
I'll have a look around if that...
My home is.
Now, what the hell was I going to do? Now, what would I want?
Why are we looking around?
It was way too warm.
We've done exactly what we came here
I
for.
came here to solve a mystery.
Why do we think there'll be more clues specifically in this house? Or the premises?
I didn't recognize any of the titles, apart from an ancient edition of Don Quixote.
Oh, she does have a Bible, doesn't she?
I doubted the Templars had hidden anything in there. An old grandfather. There was a bookcase. It was a large. From the window, I could see some sort of balcony. It didn't look like it. From the window, From the window, including Lopez.
So, see if we can find the Bible then. You'd have thought we'd looked up the quotations before. Oh, there's a rainbow in the water. That's cool.
I didn't want to mess with the building.
Bible. Come on. If this is a Bible, then we should be able to...
It was the Spanish Bible I borrowed from the mausoleum.
Okay, I have the Bible, now what? Why did we do that?
Now that it had given up its secret, the mausoleum contained 5 man-size and I couldn't reach up there. Hanging from the ceiling was it looked really old and had
Oh, wow. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, so you put the tissue on. That's a start. Can't we just light it on these flames here?
No, that was a silly idea.
Well, can we not light it on these candles? No, it's not an option. Oh, it is. Okay, good. Still keeping the tissue. I ruined her ancient candle. Oh, that's nice. That's a clever way to hide an item.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind
I've never
of
seen
special
any puzzle game do that
filtration,
before. Adventure game do
and
that
it
before.
yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key.
That's...
The tissue was pretty charred, but the grease paint had done most of the burning. It was a smooth, intricately carved piece of stone that had been concealed inside the great candle.
Alright, let's go back to the Countess. That's interesting stuff.
Hello again. Mind if...
Please.
So we've got the Bible.
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Very well. Let us begin. The first reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep. The next. Quickly.
Okay.
Quick.
Corinthians 4:5.
The well is deep.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what does it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is their mausoleum a well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it. What have you done to it?
I, lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
Sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
Okay, good.
What does this charred tissue suggest to you?
You have pyromaniac tendencies?
I'll just have another...
Very well.
Alright, we need to ask about a well. What was the other thing? A lion, mouth, unicorn, something or other. They don't have any lions on the walls. What's that?
Must have been traveling pretty fast.
Right. Haven't saved in a while.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor.
What's the story behind the chalice vanishing?
When the Inquisition raided, in the absence of Don Carlos, it was believed that they had taken it. Naturally, they denied the charge as they denied taking the children. And naturally, nobody believed them.
But they were telling the truth. The chalice was hidden from them. You don't suppose they were telling the truth about the children as well, do you?
Madre de Dios! I had not thought of that. But then what happened to them?
I don't know. If the Inquisition didn't take them, then who did?
You must speak to my...
Count on it. So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the de Vasconcelos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the de Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
A well? Si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Great! So where is it?
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was dangerous, you see.
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
You must have a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There might be a way. Let me think about it.
Metal detector?
Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a
No,
secret
not
way of
divining.
locating water, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not
Dowsing.
talking about water
This is
dowsing, are you?
BS.
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Ah,
Uno momento. It must be a special stick, a Y of hazel.
Right. Do you have any hazel trees?
See, here. That is hazel.
where is he pointing?
Do you know what this is?
No, senor.
Yeah,
Where did you get?
it was hidden inside the...
And you burnt it? My lady will be...
No, it's cool. She realizes how important... This tissue is...
You won't get any argument.
Would you like to shake...
I don't...
Catch you later.
So he didn't give me the hazel tree.
So that was what a hazel tree looks like.
Alright, go take a stick from it then.
I went over to find a suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing. So that was... I went over to... I don't... There was...
Really?
So that was what...
So that's what it looks like. There might be another tree somewhere else. Wait. Let's go talk to the Countess about the new things.
It looked a lot like a hazel tree.
Does it? Doesn't look anything like that other tree.
I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha!
It was a thin, supple twig of hazel.
Now what? This isn't going to actually work, is it?
Hi, Lopez.
Certainly.
Well, I got my divining rod.
Simplicity itself, senor. Hold the wand at the upper ends of the Y. Apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand's tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
Okay. Several hours later.
Senor Stobart, you've found something.
This is it.
That was
This
ridiculous.
is where we find
Dowsing
the
doesn't
secret of the
work.
Templars.
Okay. Whatever.
Hidden here for hundreds of years. Lost from the sight of man until now. The mystery is revealed.
It's a tin can.
I've been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again.
Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way.
What the?
The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
I could have fallen down that.
Really? He's just gonna hold the rope? Don't think.
The well had been lost for decades at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
Translation. Save.
Thinking back to how long it had taken the can to fall to the bottom, I stayed as far from the edge as I could. It was a long way down. The brilliant midday sun shone almost directly down the shaft. I'd already risked my neck with one. I wasn't a...
Okay.
I'd need tools to move all that stuff. Heavy equipment that just wasn't...
I'm guessing this is not enough. Alright. The lion and the unicorn. Have to be careful though, this could be a trap.
From a distance, the lion's head had been impressive. Close up, it was frightening. Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece. I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew
I was in danger.
Okay.
Oh, very funny, you psychos.
Senor Stobart! Senor Stobart! Are you all right?
It's okay, Lopez, I'm fine.
Que susto me has dado! You gave me a scare!
Nice try, Templars.
Okay.
I wish that I had Leary's flashlight now. It just felt like a pitted stone wall. I'd almost been killed for the sake of a red herring. In the deep shadows, it was hard to make anything out. In the deep shadows, I wish that I had lived. It just felt I'd almost been.
Don't we want to stick the key in somewhere?
I wish that it just.
Well, can we come back with a light source? Alright, whatever. Go back up then. Just need a light source. That's a sensible thing to have.
Hi, Lopez.
Certainly, sen.
It's really dark.
No, I brought.
Damn. It's so bright up here, but the light's just not getting into the corners.
See, the light, it goes in straight lines.
You don't say. Oh, we need a mirror. Don't have a mirror.
Catch you later.
Let's go find a mirror. Can't you just give me a candle? There's candles in the mausoleum, but I don't think they're gonna let me take them.
Hello again.
Please.
There's still the mystery of the missing chess piece.
I do not think that it will ever be discovered unless the fate of the children is revealed.
The Inquisition were suspected of taking the chalice and the kids, right? We know now they were innocent of the first crime. What if
They did not take the children either. Then what happened to them?
the Inquisition admitted to killing Don Carlos's manservant? Now, this guy had been told to protect the kids at all costs, right?
That is correct.
I think he hid them and the chalice when he got wind that the Inquisition was coming. With him dead and Don Carlos driven mad with grief, there was nobody left who knew the secret. You know what this means, don't you?
I fear so. The children are still here somewhere. If this is so, then it is small wonder that the de Vasconcellos are cursed.
What do you make?
It is...
What does this... I don't suppose...
What?
Don't knock it.
Right.
I'll have a look around.
My...
I doubted the Templars. An old grand... I didn't recognize... There was a book. I didn't recognize any of the...
It was a smooth, intricately carved... It was way too warm to light the fire. Now, what would I want with a... Now, what the hell was... I came here to solve a mystery.
Needs something reflective. Ah, but
I wasn't gonna put on the armor, and
can I take the helmet
I
or
wasn't
something?
gonna put...
It's shiny. What's down there? The dogs?
It was just a little... Unless you counted the... There was a big... I didn't want a pot. There was a big aspidus...
Seems like something that should be easy to get. Shouldn't need to have to find it. A mirror of some sort. Have a look over here.
It was the driveway down... I didn't...
Then go to the mausoleum, I don't know. I mean, can we not just take the candle? That's a light source. Why can't we just take it?
Now that it had given up its... It was a rod. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big... I couldn't... The candle had burnt... Now that it was too delicate. A big statue. The mausoleum contained for 5 man-size and... The mausoleum for man-size. I couldn't climb...
I don't see anything here. We can't use the candles. Can we... set fire to something? I don't know.
It was the card... It was Nico...
Well, I don't see anything here. Let's go.
Hi, Lopez.
Certainly, sir.
Do you know what the... Do you know what...
The what?
Do you know what the...
See, I have a similar
Culverts
tool.
on the estate.
Would you like to...
I don't...
Do you know what this...
No.
Yeah, I think
Where did you get...
it was hidden inside the...
And my...
No. This tissue...
You...
Catch you later.
Adios.
Okay, what then? Light travels in straight lines.
It was a long... The brilliant midday sun shone almost directly down the shaft. And I'd already risked my... I wasn't about to... Thinking back to how long I stayed... It was... I wasn't... I'd need tools to... Heavy equipment...
Um,
I wish that I had lyric. It just... I'd all... It was Nico's... It was a smooth...
damn it.
I wish that I had... It just... I'd almost been...
What am I looking for? What would we do even if we had a mirror? Like, you can't really place it anywhere. Here, I guess.
Thinking back to how I stayed...
Go back up. I mean, we need something. We need to bring something down. We can't do it with the stuff we have here. So he says the light travels in straight lines. We need...
The main part of the... I didn't like the idea.
Is there nothing around? Well, the suit of armor is tiny. It's the most mirror-like thing I can find, but it's not even really that mirror-like.
I love suits.
Can I dismantle it?
Must have been traveling pretty... A big chandelier, studded with plain white candles. Probably pretty impressive. And it must keep the moth... I wasn't gonna put on the armor.
I don't know. Might be stuck. The chalice is reflective.
There was a boar's head. Must be hard to look happy when you...
That shield is.
I came here to...
Not willing to take it.
It was a large window.
She doesn't have anything else to say. I guess I'm stuck.
Hello again.
Please.
What do you...
It is
I'll just have another...
very well.
It was the card I'd...
Might need to go for a hint. This doesn't make any sense to me. My god. I just found a way to speed up movement. How did I do that? Try that again. I think I right-clicked. Oh. Sometimes you can right-click to move faster. Alright, I'm stuck.
So that was what I...
I'm pretty convinced there's nothing.
Lopez. One man and... Lopez.
I wish that I had Leary's... It just felt like I'd almost been killed. In the deep shadows, it...
Don't know how to use that right-click thing. Sometimes works. Oh, yeah, it does, look. Don't know.
I didn't want to mess with... I didn't want to mess...
Now that it had given up its secret,
I think I'll check a hint. I don't see anything here. Yeah, I don't get it. It says the light travels in straight lines, but we can't exactly... Can we not just wait until the sun is at a different position?
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near...
Alright, go on then, let's look up the hints. Can't think of a single thing. Uh, It is too dark to see the exposed door. Reflect the light onto the door. What light? Well, okay, the light. I don't know how to do that. Next. Use the mirror on the sunlit wall. Mirror? Have you looked around inside the house thoroughly? Ugh. Let's look inside the house again. A mirror? I did look around thoroughly, didn't I? Checked.
It was, unless you counted the window.
I'm gonna use this double click thing.
I didn't recognize any of the...
I don't see a mirror. Next hint. The mirror is not upstairs. Okay, we're downstairs.
I didn't want a pot.
What mirror? Goodness sake. Next hint. It is hanging on a wall downstairs. What?
It was just a little utility, unless you counted the window.
Where? That! But that was... God damn it. But it seemed like you had to go to that area in order to pick that up. I saw that, but I was like, I moved my mouse there and it's just pointing left. Oh, bollocks.
There, in the middle of the door, I could...
It looked like this wasn't quite the dead end.
Okay.
Open sesame! Another secret door.
Oh no, these are the kids. Oh, this is horrible. Oh dear. We're gonna put the...
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do.
Put the
You
chest...
won't be needing that replacement piece anymore, Countess. I found it with the children. You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
Okay.
George,
what did we get from that?
welcome back.
Come in, Josh. It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far, George.
Yeah, I know.
What did we get from Spain exactly? Or the picture of the chessboard, or...
The clues led to an underground chamber at the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
Could have taken a picture,
No,
drawn a picture at
nothing.
least. Taken a photo.
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, George.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west at the edge of the world.
George found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we've got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that George found at the excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, George.
And finally we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre?
Well, he works at the
Getting your
museum.
glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's his job.
That's enough,
What?
boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
He started it.
Why are we annoyed at him?
Well,
He works in the
The
museum.
Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
Yes, it did.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place, inhabited by blue-painted savages.
It hasn't changed much.
Stop painting themselves blue.
Except when they go to a football match.
Hey.
They used an extract from a plant called woad, Isetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it until fairly recently in their wars with the English.
Fairly recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English. How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as...
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
Andre, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland. The Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in Bannockburn?
Right, George. And it gets better. Tradition has it that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Knights Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars. They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
I can't go.
Andre, you've been loads of help, but
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was.
We understand you've got commitments. Oh, listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about us.
Okay then. Bannockburn it is.
Oh, it must be done.
Oh, I guess so. And we must be nearly there. Somewhere, out there in the dark, is Scotland. We've come a long way together to get here.
Yeah. Let's hope it was worth it.
I lost all my items? I mean, that's kind of a good thing. Fewer complications, but still.
I've still got the clown's nose.
So I see. You should throw it away, George.
No. No.
There's something I've been meaning to say to you, Nico.
Is this the right time and place, George?
There might not be another time. I don't want to waste this chance.
You don't need to say anything. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else but here, with you. Now.
Okay.
You're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep?
Sleep? At a time like this?
Excited, huh?
Would you like something to help you sleep, dearie? I've got some tablets in my bag.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
no, let's not take
Thanks
this
all the
strange
same,
person's drugs. Alright, well, save here because we're going to Bannockburn.
Where are you going, George?
Collect items.
Do I need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Okay, I'm going to take a leak.
What?
L-E-A-K.
Tickets, please.
Oh, hi.
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't you have a senior citizen's rail card? I rarely travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not? Well, yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost. I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness. Blimey, you're a funny old bird and no mistake.
Okay.
Tickets, please, sir.
Here.
Off to Stirling, eh?
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed. It's a miserable place this time of year. Still, there's plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
I don't want to worry you, but there was something familiar about that guy.
Oh
Are you
no.
sure? You're tired. Perhaps you're mistaken.
Is he one of the assassins?
Maybe. But I didn't like the look in his eyes when he spoke to you. Pardon me?
Yes, my dear.
Do you know what time we're due in Stirling?
6:15, but we're running 8 minutes late.
Do you know Stirling well?
Yes, I do. Is that where you two lovebirds abound?
Yeah, we...
It's one of the places we thought we'd see on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place. But we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
No.
I suppose espresso bars and boogie-woogie are more your cup of tea.
That's right. There's nothing George enjoys more than a good boogie.
Is there a church called St. Ninian's at Stirling?
Yes, there is. And I know why you're going there.
You do?
Of course I do. It's obvious you're in love. You're eloping, and they say romance is dead.
Right.
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, it's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story. Quite well written for that kind of thing. It's been out of print for years.
What's the title of the book?
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram. I assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's right. Do you know him?
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of his, though.
Would you believe that this clown's nose led us to being on this train tonight?
I would indeed.
No, honestly, it... You would?
Certainly. You have an honest face.
Okay. I think we need to go do a bit of sleuthing.
Can't you sit still, George?
I need to go to the John.
While you're there, check out the unthinkable though it is.
Okay. Hi.
No. Come on, join us, man. Where, Basha, wake up.
His breath was like the...
Excuse my mate, he's sleeping like... I'll wake him up.
We passed through Newcastle half an hour ago.
Uh-oh.
And I never noticed.
What is that stuff you're drinking? It smells like gasoline.
Right, I'll put hairs in your chest, like.
And your eyeballs, too, by the looks of you. Would you like a red nose?
No, thanks, pal.
See you later. I didn't want to wake him, to be frank, without a cold...
Okay, so that's what's going on in
You
this.
haven't opened that window, pal.
Why not?
It's freezing out there.
Want to leave?
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Oh, this way. Okay. Wait a minute. Nope, nothing here.
The door was locked. The door was... Oh, no. That gangster creep from the hotel, Guido. Well, he didn't scare me. Hey, Buster. This is a no-smoking car. Okay, maybe he did scare me. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of. Eklund, Marquet's murderer.
Yeah, like, I might die right here.
Guido was still looking pretty... I really didn't want to shoot the breeze with this guy. Guido was still... I really didn't want... Guido looked like a weasel in it. He also looked like the kind of man who wouldn't lose much.
Alright, well... Is his partner on the other side?
The door was locked.
What?
It was the door to the baggage car.
Why is it locked? So where's the toilet then?
Door was...
Alright, let's update Nico.
I should have known better than to leave Nico and the old lady alone. Suddenly, the sort of Baphomet took second place to finding the girl I loved.
Loved? It seems really weird. We barely know her. Like, we've stopped in her apartment a couple of times to discuss this sword business. That's it.
The door was... Hey, buddy. Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, pal, I didn't. Have you lost her, like?
She's disappeared. The old lady, too. I think they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, man, an old lady, too.
Yeah,
Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think so.
They never go on their own. Huh?
No, she's been abducted. I've got
What's stopping you?
the conductor. He's...
You want to avoid him, like?
That's about it, yeah.
No problem.
Listen, I need your help.
What's the matter?
There's a guy on this train who's trying to kill me.
Relax, man. You wouldn't try nothing with us in Basharia. We are veterans, like. So action at Brightling Sea.
I don't recall the British Army being involved.
Where you just take it from...
See you later.
Give it to it, pal. Don't jump.
I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
You're kidding, aren't you?
Just watch me.
Hold on there, pal. I'll give you a hand, like.
I would rather do it without your hand.
It was the arm that fed electricity from the overhead cables to the train. I could almost smell the high-tension current.
Yeah, let's not touch that.
I can explain everything.
Oh, great. He took us back to that same spot. Okay. Pretty sure that thing's gonna electrocute me.
Hey, buddy. Listen, there's a...
We are... Where...
Did you...
No,
She's...
how we...
Yeah,
Maybe...
I don't... No, I've...
What's the You wanna...
That's...
No...
See you later. Hey, buddy.
Nope.
See you later.
Give it to it, pal. Don't jump.
I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
You're kidding, aren't you?
Just walk.
Go on. Alright, make a save on the train, because it's one of
Hold
these
on now.
situations. Do we just go down then? Huh. Can we put a red nose on or something? What can we do?
escape if I moved fast enough. But I couldn't leave Nico to Eklund's mercy. Nico looked good, even in robes.
What the heck? Do I need something else?
The extinguisher might have been useful to distract Eklund. The assassin was... Can't you do anything to help him?
What the heck? What can we do here? Red nose? Why do we have this red nose? What's this on the wall?
It was the signaling device. I'd always wanted to stop a train, and now was my chance.
Wait, he's not dead.
You saved our lives, but why?
We were always on the same side, Stobart.
He tried to kill me.
Different causes, but a common enemy.
The Knights Templar?
Don't call them that. The real Templars were a noble foe. These barbarians have no right to that name. These men are no better than dogs.
What are the Neo-Templars after? What is the Sword of Baphomet?
Not what you think, my friend. It is a weapon, yes, but one which our enemies will find difficult to wield. A double-edged sword. A power older than Dimolay, older than Solomon.
We'll stop them. You and me together. And Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon at the Garden of Paradise.
You're talking in riddles. Can't you tell me straight what they're after?
The sword symbolizes a colossal energy caused by the alignment of the Earth's natural power fields.
Which are focused at St. Ninian's.
The energy endowed the Templars with the power which made them great. A power which made them charismatic to such an extent they could control the will of all around them.
How did you escape from the Bull's Head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the Bull to the village, Stobart. Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness.
I mean, he managed to get there.
Also, I have a sister
So,
who keeps a
surely he'd be able to get back.
just around
He didn't
the
come in our
corner.
car.
Maybe not.
Why do I still have the red
May Allah
nose?
guide you to our
Thanks.
one last thing.
What? What is it? He's dead.
Don't even think about it, George.
What? Who?
Look me straight in the eye and tell me you weren't thinking of using that axe on Eklund.
Don't be foolish, woman. I was gonna use it on you.
Don't even think.
What? Who?
Look me straight in the eye and tell me you weren't thinking of
Why
using.
wouldn't
be
I use it
foolish,
on
woman.
Eklund?
I was
He's
gonna use it on
gonna
you.
kill us. He could still be alive.
Underneath that heap of tumbled crates was Eklund. Underneath that heap...
Fine, you don't want me to free you? Then
The
bye-bye.
rear exit was barred and padlocked.
So can I please use the...
Don't even think about it,
What the
George.
fuck?
What? Who?
Look me straight.
Don't be fool. I was gonna use it. Nico looked good. Even in robes. Nico looked good.
Why can't I talk to her?
Nico looked good. I couldn't think of a single way the extinguisher would... It was a fire...
The guy was a professional killer. I had to admit it, though.
So she doesn't want me to free her? Okay, well, bye-bye then.
Where do you think you're going?
Don't worry. I hadn't forgotten about you.
Answer me this instant, George Stobart.
I will. When I'm ready.
So I had to go to the door to untie her? What?
That's not fair, George.
No.
You took advantage while my hands were tied.
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was gonna die. I thought of all the things I'd never get to do, and kissing you was at the top of my list.
George,
Uh-huh.
George, we've got to get off the train. Eklund could recover at any time.
So let's kill
What are we
him.
waiting for?
The axe.
Don't even
God
think.
damn it.
What? Who?
Look, miss.
Oh, come.
Of course not. I just don't trust you not to cut your own stupid foot off.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, I wanted to use the axe for the, door.
The rear exit was...
Should we go this way?
What are you doing?
I'm out of here.
Not that door. Do you want to end up like Flap?
Not especially. What remains... I hope he was traveling on a return ticket. Underneath that heap...
Okay, we'll go back up the ladder then. So the train reached its destination? Because we stopped it. Was it close enough? We're just going to walk the rest of the way? Oh, how convenient. We're at the church.
I'd feel happier if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
His handbag.
Oh, great. If we run into any killers, we can give them a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know the half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Wow. Why didn't you say so? Boy, we'll show them now. What's C4?
Plastic, George.
We're going to shop our way to
Oh my
victory?
god.
2 kilos of plastic explosive.
Call yourself American?
Detonator's broken now.
No problem. We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
You can't
Doesn't
light
work
C4 with
that way.
matches.
It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use
Does it?
then. What does that sign say?
Apparently, during the English Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the
There's
state
probably
of this
some
place,
bombs
George.
hidden around
You
here
work it
somewhere.
out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope
Yeah,
it did.
we're trying to stop it from getting into the hands of the enemies, aren't we? So,
It was just about recognizable as the church. Templars, this place has seen a lot of... A large...
Nico?
Uh-huh.
no, don't do it. Don't do it. I thought he was about to kiss her again. Gosh. Why do we have this red nose? Why? So weird.
I scrabbled around in the rubble and found an old clay pipe with a broken stem. The wheel turned reluctantly with a creak of complaint. There was no obvious way of removing the wheel from its housing. The wheel had a serrated edge which meshed with the turning cog. Marks on the spindle behind the wheel suggested it once had a rope attached to it.
Save here. So we are at the church.
I tried pushing the panel, but wasn't surprised when it failed to move. Above the carved cross was an indecipherable inscription. For all I knew, it could have been scribed in Gaelic. Examining the demon more closely,
There's a hole in
I
his mouth.
realized something about its face. It was a clever illusion. No matter where I stood, the eyes weren't looking at me. There was a simple reason. The demon didn't have any eyes.
Okay. Can I put the pipe in his mouth?
With the clay pipe in his mouth, he looked happy, homely, like somebody's granddaddy.
What do you think you're doing, Josh?
I wondered if there was a secret mechanism in the demon's mouth.
Maybe you should show a little more respect.
Well, I don't see you
For a
trying to get this
mythical
door
medieval
open,
demon?
Nicole.
Give me a break.
Okay, go right ahead. Meddle with forces you don't understand.
That's how I've been getting
Incur
through
the
this whole
demon's
game.
wrath and burn in hell. Just see if I care.
I think I'm starting to have liked it better when I was going solo.
I ran my fingers across the cold stone and probed the holes in the demon's eyes. Beneath them, the mouth formed another hole. I ran beneath.
But what about the pipe?
The pipe helped a lot. He looked.
A red nose? No way. Really?
Sometimes the most childish gestures can have a cathartic effect. The transformation of the demon to a clown did just that for me. I ran my beneath.
Okay. We can't take them back, so maybe that's actually necessary.
Nico?
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Committing this inscription to memory.
Can you read it?
No,
What's the point of studying the inscription if you can't read it?
because it
Remember
could
what
be
it looks like.
important. A clue to whatever we're looking for. I might find someone instead.
We don't have time to go looking for linguists.
She's a journalist. How does she not have
At
pen and
least I
paper?
am doing something positive.
What language is that inscription written in?
You're the languages student, you tell me.
Am
It
I?
looks like ancient Norse. Maybe.
Perhaps it's in code.
I don't think so.
Norse code.
Norse code.
The wheel turned reluctant. There was no obvious. It was a simple. It was a heap of.
Okay.
Under one of the stones, I found a metal coin which was green with age.
What?
It was an old coin.
Now what? Put a coin in the slot.
I ran my finger beneath them. The mouth formed another. She was as beautiful as ever, but the shadows beneath her eyes. Above the carved cross was an. For all I knew.
Rub the coin against the door. Is there anything more in this rubble pile? Because we found two things already.
It was caked with soil, but what I'd found was a small cog and spindle.
How many things are there in this pile?
It was a. With mounting excitement, I felt something between my fingers. It was short, hard, and black. Something I hadn't expected to find here. It was a plastic pen top.
How many things are we going to get from this?
I didn't find anything.
Seriously? Alright, well, that probably goes on this. Huh?
It was a black plastic pen top. The cog was one of those objects I wished I hadn't carried in my pocket. The cog slipped neatly into the eye socket.
The hell? What?
I pushed the pen top into the mouth, and it disappeared somewhere inside the statue. It had probably gone straight to Biro Hell.
Heck are we doing here?
The cog turned freely, but nothing happened.
What? Why would we expect it to?
Nico? Look! I found an old coin! You think it's worth anything?
Josh!
The wheel turned. There was no.
Go back outside.
A large arc.
Can we go back to the train?
There were lots of graves. It looked like the locals had carried on using this place long after the destruction. I figured Scotland had had enough trouble with Burke and Hare without me trying my hand at grave robbing. There were lots of. It looked long. No way were. The gate, like a lot of. I guess the local.
Okay. Can we rub a coin against the grave? I don't know. Nothing here.
A large arch. A large.
Right then, go back in.
Nico?
Uh-huh.
I tried pushing the panel. I tried pushing. The cog. The cog.
Can we not put the coin in the mouth or something? Is there more stuff in this rubble pile that's appeared?
I didn't find any. It was a simple cog arrangement with a handle to turn the larger wheel. The handle turned easily and the larger wheel began to revolve.
Wait, didn't I do this before?
Damn! Then the handle came off.
No, I tried to use the wheel directly without the
The
handle.
wheel turned. There was no.
Oh, it's too zoomed out. I can't see exactly what the different pixels.
The cog turned freely. It was the handle from the church tower's winding mechanism. It had cog teeth mounted near its base.
Oh, this is a bit of a pixel hunt, so I got to get this on the cog, not on the... Not there.
The cog...
Well, how do I take the cog out now?
The cog...
How do I take all this crap off that I've put on the... Okay, can we just put a coin in his mouth?
The cog... The pipe could have been anything.
Nico?
Uh-huh.
Nico, I found...
Georges,
Maybe not.
What the...
Now that the handle was gone, it was easy to remove the cog and spindle.
Oh my god, this is...
That is...
So I've got another cog and spindle. Put it in the other eye. I don't know what is going on here. This is so weird.
With a rasp of metal on stone, I eased the second eye into place. I pushed the handle into the demon's mouth. The cogs all meshed. I began to turn.
Should I leave the pipe behind?
With the clay pipe... As soon as I saw the flickering torches, I realized the bogus Templars had beaten us to the sword. But where were they now? And why was it so quiet? It was definitely gunpowder, but it...
no, Georges.
What?
Leave the torch right where it is. In case you haven't noticed, the crypt is...
So what?
It's not a question.
No?
Don't be silly, Georges. I thought I heard something.
The torch burned with a sickly dim...
If we go deeper, we might get caught.
Listen, I can definitely hear chanting.
You're right. I hear it too. What do you suppose they're doing?
It wouldn't surprise me if they were holding some kind of satanic sex ritual.
So, what are we waiting for? Shh!
Will you
Aww,
look at that?
no sex ritual.
The
Boring.
vomit. Labino was right. This place was ancient even to the Templars.
This whole place? This is Baphomet?
Finally, the truth. The Templars had never worshipped this graven image, no more than they'd worship a rainbow. But, like a rainbow, they regarded it as a symbol of a covenant with God, who'd revealed this place to them.
Rosso! Why, the double-dealing treacherous?
On the contrary, Inspector Rosso has been the model of obedience, an important quality in a true Templar. Now be quiet and watch if you wish to live much longer.
Brothers and sisters, we are gathered here to witness the reforging of the sword that was broken. Here before God's sentinel, Baphomet. Grand Master and Knight of Baphomet, we salute and pledge our obedience to you.
I salute you, gatekeeper of the temple. Seven centuries ago, our greatest weapon, the sword of Baphomet, was lost to us. Now we prepare to reforge it, to wield against new enemies. As the tired millennium dies, and this world looks for new leaders, we shall not fail. We shall lead the people to a new order, wherein all borders will dissolve. All will be united under the red cross of the Templars. George, we have watched your efforts to stop us with respect. But surely you realize that you have been misled by our enemies. Both of us want a better world. Fortunately, no harm has been done. We need determined, resourceful men like you. Join us, George. Join us in...
Do we get to do sex rituals?
Brotherhood. Yeah. True. Wait. Brothers?
What about Marquet? What about Pegram and Klausner? You didn't look on them as brothers, only as failures. 3 men dead, and you don't give a damn.
George, you know that sacrifices are necessary. Every great undertaking.
Join you? I'll see you in hell first.
Ah, George, I had great hopes for you. C'est la guerre. Eklund.
See, why didn't I kill Eklund when I had the chance?
I swear, I just wanted things to be right.
What the?
Take them. Kill them. They will not escape.
We will if you're just gonna stand around doing nothing.
Well, well.
If it isn't the great detective and his beautiful assistant, it's going to be a pleasure killing the pair of you.
George, what are we going to do?
Make a save here, because I'm not going through that whole cutscene again. Guido. Coin?
Okay, okay. Let me think.
George! Stay away from me!
So perish all enemies of the new Templar Order.
That guy who's always digging the grave. Oh my god. This is... Ugh. Fine.
Okay, okay.
He doesn't do anything.
George! Stay...
We have like... What do we have?
Okay, okay.
Oh, he doesn't...
Let me think.
Sake.
George!
Can we get that
Stay away
torch?
from me!
Throw it on the gunpowder or something?
Come on, Nico. We're leaving.
You fools! You cannot escape us. Guido! Stop them.
But master, the powder!
That powder is from the English Civil War. You fool. It's over 300 years old.
Do you think explosives decay or something? I'm pretty sure it's still active. It's just a chemical.
I thought
It might decay, but...
But Nico had one last trick up her sleeve.
Oh, the C4.
Or in her handbag, to be exact. A handbag full of plastic explosives.
Maybe, but this stuff is brand new.
Oh,
Well, we weren't standing by the door. That would have killed us. And we're gonna do it on a tombstone. How romantic. We just killed a whole bunch of people.
You'll never be able to write your story now.
I don't care. I've got what I want.
Huh?
Just tell me one thing, George. Is our life together always going to be this crazy?
Dunno, find out in part 2. Okay. Slightly abrupt ending, but fine. Not bad. Also, last stream I looked up the chess puzzle. It turned out I was doing it wrong. My idea was correct. You're supposed to get the enemy king into checkmate. But I was just putting him in check. I wasn't actually putting him in checkmate. There was another position which was true checkmate, so that was my mistake. Because in the position the check that I used, I think he could have escaped it with the king. that was a very good game. There were maybe 2 or 3 really stupid bits, stupid pieces of logic, but apart from those, everything was pretty decent, I think. Pretty logical. So we basically destroyed the Temple of Baphomet, haven't we? So... what's the name of the second game? Those who endeavored to wield the sword were buried along with the Templars' secret. But fate had marked George and Nico. Hooray! Soon, in an uncharted jungle on the other side of the world, they would be called to face an even greater threat. So is it going to be like Temple of Doom? Revolution. Oh. That's cool. I am curious about those extra scenes that they've added in the director's cut, but maybe I'll just look them up. I'm not going to play it again just for those. You play as Nico, but I mean, does she really go around collecting dirty tissues and solving puzzles using toilet chains? I don't know. Feels a bit strange in the narrative to be her. I'm not sure whether she does the puzzle solving as well. Maybe. Okay then. That's Broken Sword. So I don't even own the second game, so I'll have to look out for it in a Steam sale or something. While I have the hints page open. Scotland. Escaping the... Yeah, I mean, towards the end it wasn't that hard because we didn't have anything, so there wasn't much to do. But, yeah, okay. Well, that was it. Broken Sword. I may continue the series in the future. It depends when I get hold of the game. There's other point and clicks I want to play, like Indiana Jones. There are others, I can't remember the names. Maybe another Sam and Max game. One of the Monkey Island games. I think I've almost played them all. I just haven't played the latest one. Alright, well, thanks for watching Broken Sword. See you in the future, one day. Bye-bye.